Hello class, this is Dr. Linda Barton, and I'm the author of the US Chocolate Confectionery Dynamic Marketing Planning case entitled, or actually published by the Case Center. This is a fast-moving consumer goods case that comes with its own supplementary Excel workbook. I was created to help students like yourselves develop, test, and produce a strategic, tactical marketing plan, including a profit and loss statement. In this presentation, I'm going to introduce the 4 workbook spreadsheets and identify the marketing decisions required by each one. The spreadsheets come with their own description, detailed set of instructions, and prompt, so you need to look at those as well when you get into the project. Next, I'll describe the 4 spreadsheets and show how these relate to one another. To develop your marketing plan, you need to work with 4 spreadsheets. The pro forma P&L spreadsheet is used to select a target audience, which is the first box. The response model spreadsheet is used to select plan tactics, which is the second box. And the media mix spreadsheet is used to select media and spending levels, the third box on your screen. And finally, the marketing flowchart spreadsheet is used to select promotion intensity and timing. As indicated by the directional arrows, there are linkages between spreadsheets as shown by the arrows. Decisions made in one spreadsheet will feed another. For example, the promotional tactics selected in the response model spreadsheet are automatically inserted into the marketing flowchart. This means that a decision, for example, a target audience selection, is only made once, which makes planning easier, faster, and with less error. In the next slide, I'll provide a brief overview of each spreadsheet and inputs required in order shown on the next slide. This is the target market selection and the P&L spreadsheet. It asks for a target market selection for 2010 from these choices, or from the segments, kids, teens, men. And it asks for a target selection from those, and for women. You can choose only one by clicking inside one of the boxes. The target in 2009 was men, as indicated by the checked box. The target choice will affect the market share assumption, and therefore sales, as shown by the blue arrow. This result is linked to the response model and the marketing flowchart spreadsheets. Below the target market selection is the Crunch P&L from 2009 and an active one for 2010. As the marketing plan is being built, the 2010 P&L will automatically be updated. Next, I'll introduce the response model. In this slide, we're looking at the selection of marketing tactics subject to the budgeting constraints for the marketing plan. First, the model response spreadsheet is used to select your 2010 marketing tactics. Using 2009 as a base plan, there are 17 possible changes that can be made in 2010, and they are: increase, decrease, or make no changes to the number of advertising events. Develop a new creative positioning or make no change. Increase or decrease or make no change to the number of coupon events. Introduce a bonus bar size or not. Increase, decrease, or make no change to the number of store display events. Increase distribution or not. And finally, increase price or not. Second, you can select options by entering any character in the adjacent cell. Leave cells blank if the option is not chosen. For example, on the current slide, to choose additional advertising, less coupon promotion, and raise price, enter a character in the adjacent boxes as shown. Third, once these choices are made, the spreadsheet calculates the revenue and the cost of the new plan. The results appear in the P&L, the media mix, and the marketing flowchart spreadsheets. And finally, the cost of the 2010 plan cannot be greater than the $2 million versus 2009. In this slide, we're looking at the selection of the media mix to optimize reach. Media spending will be part of the 2010 marketing plan, as it was in the 2009 plan. The media mix options are TV, print, and/or online media. In 2009, about $8.8 million was spent on total media. Almost 32% of this was spent on TV, and 68% was spent on print media. TV and print delivered 63% and 86% target audience reach respectively. The 2009 mix did not include online. This assignment is to develop an optimal media mix in 2010 that will maximize target audience reach. Now, new research published by Yahoo and the Nielsen Company can be used to identify an optimal mix. One option based on research is to reduce unproductive print advertising by, say, 3 million and reinvest the savings in more productive media. To create a 2010 media plan, students must enter a spending plan in the media mix spreadsheet. In the areas highlighted in yellow, see the slide. The new media mix and reach will appear in the marketing mix flowchart spreadsheet. Next, I'll explain how the Yahoo and Nielsen research findings can be used to develop an optimal media mix for the 2010 marketing plan. In this slide, we're looking at how to select the optimal media mix to maximize reach. As we know, advertisers buy media to promote their products. The more people in the target audience that are exposed to the message, the greater the demand for the promoted product. Therefore, the media plan should maximize the number of people reached in the target audience, subject to a given media budget. As discussed, to optimize the media mix to maximize reach, unproductive media spending must be eliminated and redirected to productive media. Embedded in the media mix spreadsheet is a chart developed by the Yahoo and Nielsen companies that measures how much reach will change when spending by media is changed. A summary of this study can be found at the URL shown below the chart. To get help started with the analysis, assume that the print media is reduced from 6 to 3 million, as shown in the Yahoo Nielsen chart. The research indicates that a 3 million reduction in print media will only reduce print adult 18 plus reach from 86 to 83%, or by 3 percentage points. If, say, 1 million of this saving were reinvested in more responsive online advertising, as indicated by the relative steepness at the lower end of its curve, then the graph indicates that reach will improve by a maximum of 52 percentage points for a net overall gain of 49. This is a maximum because a percentage of online and print reach will overlap, making the net gain less than 49. Next, I will introduce the marketing flowchart spreadsheet, which is the last item needed to complete the marketing plan. In this slide, we're looking at how to select the media mix and the tactics timing. This is a snapshot of a marketing flowchart spreadsheet. The number of tactical events selected for the 2010 plan are identified in the far right column. The task is to allocate these events over the year, and this process is often called calendarization. Advertising events can be planned regionally, but promotions must be planned on a national basis. The monthly consumption indices located near the top of the spreadsheet provide a guide as to when it's the best time to promote. The larger the index, the greater is the product demand, and therefore the impact of promotion will be greatest when the market demand is the strongest. There may be one, multiple, or no events scheduled for any given month. In this example, there are 2 display events scheduled for November, and the advertising and promotional opportunities here are shown or highlighted in yellow. It's assumed that any product positioning or repositioning, distribution, or price increase will go into effect in January. There is an opportunity to introduce a wildcard event, highlighted by the red circle, that was not an option in the response model spreadsheet. In this slide, we're looking at the marketing planning workbook. In summary, I would like to point out some highlights of the supplementary workbook. Firstly, it operationalizes a marketing strategy in the form of a detailed marketing plan. Secondly, it provides a practical framework for developing a plan. Thirdly, it provides an opportunity to learn by doing and discovery. And finally, it demonstrates how marketing and profitability are interrelated. To learn more about the workbook and its use, please read the workbook spreadsheet descriptions and instructions. Have fun with this dynamic marketing planning case and learn a lot in doing so.